So hello guys, welcome to my presentation. So for my topic that I chose, let me see if I can get this to work real quick. This stupid slide transition. Okay, there we go. How should family members rank how effective their jawlines were by manipulating cognitism? It's pretty cool, right? So first up on my list is going to be Rudolf IV, Duke of Austria. I don't have anything to say about this guy. Let's go to the next slide. So he's my number 13, because he's the first one to have this trait, but it was really mild. And as you can tell in the picture that I kindly provided, you kind of see all the deformities going on in his drawing. And this was really set up this really sets the stage for the development of the actual Habsburg drawing. It's probably going to be the most normal we get in this ranking, so let's keep on going. My number 12 is Marie Antoinette. I chose a green background because she kind of makes me mad. So she's my number 12 because her drawing wasn't that bad, but it was present enough to be in the ranking, you know? So it was a little worse than Rudolph's, and her pragmatism ended up messing up her teeth and her drawing, so she kind of got some surgery before marrying the big L. And if you know who the big L is, kudos to you, I suppose. Her drawing became more apparent as she aged, so whatever, I guess. My number 11 is Symbogus of Masovia, and the reason why she's my number 11 is because although Rudolph was the earliest to have a trait, Symbogus was most likely the first to have the jawline as a defining feature. So you can see in the picture that it's kind of weird. It's starting to get a little weird, you know. So it was kind of mild, obviously, but it was still enough to be here, you know. So yeah. My number 10 is Joanna of Castile, and the reason why she's my number 10 here is because her drawing was a little worse than Symbogus. We're still not at the point where it kind of messes up eating and speaking yet, so that's good. But you can see how weird the jawlines are starting to become. And she's further more down the Habsburg Spanish line, rather Spanish Habsburg line, and paving the way for more people to be affected by it. The phone is really too bad, I guess, but okay. So my next one on the list is gonna be Ferdinand II, Holy Roman Emperor. And just to let you know, this is where it starts to get pretty bad. Really exciting. So the reason why this dude is number 9 is because it's really where the Habsburg jaw, the defining Habsburg jaw, really starts to develop. And he was most likely the first of the Habsburg to really develop the basis for royalty. So even though there was still no speaking and eating problems yet, the continued inbreeding started to really develop some problems for developing problems with the Habsburg jaw. I can't really say fuck and don't have, but that's okay, I guess. Let's go to number 8. So my number 8 is Marianne of Austria. Her name kind of sounds like marinara sauce, I guess, I don't know. So she's my number 8 because It's one of the very first actual noticeable ones in the hazard thing, as you can see in the picture on the bottom. She has a lower jaw and lips and further hair. She is also most likely to have shown the speech problems. It probably wouldn't have been too bad to really mess up her life, but I don't know. So it's an interpretation from other people or whatever. My number 9, not my number 9. My number 7 is going to be Don Carlos, Prince of Asterios. So the reason why I use my number 7 is because, like, he really said that you have a bad time. I kind of feel bad for him, you know? So, like, with the jawline disability, not the jawline deformities, and his overall disabilities, it kind of paved the way for him to, like, crash out a lot. And his father got really mad at him, and he threw him in prison, and he died. So, like, yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. So, my number 6 is going to be Philip II of Spain. And the reason why Philip II of Spain is my number 6 is because, like, the jawline started to develop a little more, as you can see. It kind of looks flat, almost. He also had maxillary hyperplasia, and the cool little thing about this is that it kind of forces your upper lip back a little more, so like it causes trouble with breathing and eating and whatever, and even though it would have, like, you know, killed him or whatever, it still would have been extremely uncomfortable, and I feel like that's why he places a little more higher than Don Carlos. I'm not really counting the other birth defects, so yeah, I'm only counting the capcut or whatever, and I guess hyperplasia or whatever. So yeah. My next one on the list is going to be Margaret of Austria, and the reason she's my number 5 is because she was one of the most heavily affected in the Habsburg family lineage. So, like, as you can see in the picture, stuff's starting to look a little bit hard, you know? So, it kind of looks like a potato chip, almost, you know? So, yeah, it's less severe than more people coming out, but you can tell that's started getting really bad. It kind of paved the way for, like, the worst stuff, you know? Eating, sleeping would have been worse than, Margaret. Whatever. So, number 4 is Charles III. I think that's probably the only I don't know. So, the reason for this is because, like, this is where the jawline started to get really deformed, as you can see from the picture, because, like, you can see that his jawline is starting to pop up a little more and, like, forward, and maxillary hyperplasia or whatever it is starting to get, like, really bad as well. So, the jawline is misaligned. It's making him, like, really hard to speak and eat. As you could have seen from the previous picture, he grew out a beard just to hide it. And I kind of feel bad for this guy, you know, so, yeah. Okay, we're going to the top 3 now. So, my number 3 is gonna be Maximilian the First Holy Roman Emperor. Cause, like, unlike Charles' jawline, like, really low. I'm not counting like if it's really outwards or not, but I'm counting how much like it affected him, you know? So the drawing was really like into his neck or whatever, I don't know. And it was kind of like the exact opposite of what Charles had. And despite his deformities, he kind of had a slightly better time reading and speaking, but, you know, John kind of messed up or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. So, my number two is gonna be Philip Ivy of Spain. And, the reason why he's my number two is because he really started really hard, you know? So, like, the drawing is really extended, even though it doesn't, I guess it does show, like, by extended, I guess it kind of means, like, extended downwards or whatever. Yeah, he had problems, actually, because of his back, which is kind of not good, you know? So, yeah, it was like, he had a really hard time even breathing and speaking. His face was really sunken inwards. And, yeah, it was just kind of sad, you know? Mine's kind of modern, though. And, finally, my number one is gonna be Charles II of Spain. All y'all already saw this coming, you know, so just talk about it. So the inbreeding from Rudolph really started, like, really just ended up to where it is, you know. He couldn't close his mouth at all. As with, well, like, the previous guy, he had difficulty closing his mouth, but Charles, he couldn't close his mouth at all. And, you can imagine, like, all the infections and saliva in his mouth, like, coming out. I really hate thinking about this, you know. But, yeah. It was, like, very rare that he was actually able to chew and digest his food, and, kind of went to vomit and a bunch of illness and contraction, whatever. That's kind of sad, you know. I feel really bad for him, you know. Like, don't y'all really feel bad for this guy? Like, I'm really sure he was a decent fellow. I'm sure he was a decent guy, you know. Like, I could go out and, like, play golf with him or something. And, like, I don't know, go out and, like, on a run or whatever. Yeah, I think he would be a decent guy to hang out with, but yeah, it was just kind of sad where he ended up. And, that's the end of the slideshow. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Right, yeah, before I end this out, I forgot I had a message for Mr. Hopeless at the end. So let me just go into that right now. What the hell? I don't remember adding this transition. Yeah, I guess I'll just have to wait for it to pass or whatever, I don't know. This is so annoying. Hurry up, man. Hurry up, man. Hurry up. It's pissing me off, man. Hurry up. Okay, there we go. So, like, please listen to this. So, kind of need to get my grade up, and I kind of don't want to fail this class. So, like, at the bottom of my heart, can you please give me, like, a 100 for this assignment, or at the very least, like, a high grade for this assignment, you know? Like, I would really appreciate that. And if you give me a high grade for this assignment, I promise to you that I will give you food, you know? I would thank you, I would give you food, you know? So, yeah. Thanks for this presentation. Thanks for doing this presentation.